What's going on, team? Hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another episode of the Stevenage RTG Glory. And in this one, we're going to be closing out the January transfer window. And I have sat down with the board. I had a nice cup of tea with them and I said, give her 5 million and we'll make automatic promotion. And they were like, Kenny, it's quite a bit of money, son, but they checked their pockets, they checked down the back of their settee, and they've come good. They've given her an extra 5 million, but they did say you need to be making automatic promotion, otherwise we'll need that money back. So now we do have 6.3 million to spend. So I think if we can bring in some decent players with that money, we'll be sorted. We'll be able to push for automatic promotion. But it is going to be difficult because we are currently sitting in 6th. It isn't looking great, I must admit, but I think we can do it. I'm going to take on the challenge and I reckon we can do it. We're all currently sitting 15 points behind Forest, so it's quite a bit, and then 18 points behind Leeds. I don't know if we're going to necessarily be able to take out Leeds and win that title. I don't think we're going to be getting back-to-back titles, but there you go. We can give it a good go. We're going to give it a good shot. So without further ado, let's get into this episode. So how we're going to spend this 6.3 million. This lad is definitely going to be one to consider. Carbonero, you guys mentioned him a couple of episodes ago. He can play on the left or the right hand side. He would slot into that second team perfect. And what else is also perfect about him is he's got a nice little release clause on him. 2.3 million. Absolutely ideal for his wages, only 2.4 as well. For a player that's 72 rated overall, he's worth anywhere up to 6.6 million. We need to be activating that release clause. I think he'd be absolutely ideal for the team. And if this is going to be the last bit of transfer business that we're going to be able to do, because if we don't make it into the Premier League, we're not going to have much money to spend next season, especially if we're paying money back. So someone like him, I think he's got a decent potential on him. Like I say, 2.3 million, ideal. He's got 91 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, 97 agility, 90 stamina. I'd be stupid not to bring him into the team. So he is one that I am definitely going to be looking to go for. I think I am mainly going to be going for release clauses on this because we need to be bringing decent players into the team. And I don't want to look to spend too much money on just one player. So if we can bring 2-3 players into the team, I think we'll be absolutely sorted. We can definitely push for that automatic promotion that we've been looking for. Now, you guys have also been mentioning some strikers that we should look at because we are in desperate need of a new striker. I thought the Youth Academy players would have come through, but none of them have been good enough. So here's a look at some of them that you have been mentioning. So there's Ennis from Wolves, but at 22, how much is he realistically going to cost with? He does look decent. I mean, look at that acceleration and sprint speed. Potentially up to a 90 and sprint speed up to a 97. He does look decent. Stamina is between 60 and 70, which isn't fantastic, but we could definitely work on him. I've got to imagine, though, he would cost a little bit of money. Like, it would probably cost a little bit of money. So there is a couple of others, and I think this lad is going to cost a hell of a lot of money as well. And again, I don't want to spend all the money on just one player. But Sean Maguire, he's 27. You know for a fact he's going to have the experience. He does look decent. Acceleration and sprint speed is up there, and you know how much I love players with that decent acceleration and sprint speed. His strength isn't great, which doesn't really matter to us too much, but he's got decent stamina, alright jumping, balance is good. He seems like an all-round decent player, but again, at 27, he's getting to the peak of his career. I can only imagine that he is going to be costing with probably 4 or 5 million. Something along the lines of that, and I don't think I want to be spending that much on one player. Now, I did say in regards to release clauses, and it was this lad that was mentioned, Ricky J. Jones. I don't know much about him. I mean, some of his stats do stand out for all the wrong reasons, like his stamina between 53 and 63, but acceleration and sprint speed is up there. Good agility. We could definitely work on him. He's only 19 years old. He can play striker, centre attacking mid, and left wing. And he's got a release clause of 850,000. He does look decent, so I think he is going to be the striker that I'm going for because we don't want someone to come in that's going to be wanting fritz and spot. We want someone that's just going to be coming in, get the odd game here and there, and everywhere. That didn't make sense, but here and there. But this could be the lad for the job. There was a couple of others mentioned. I mean, Parrott was mentioned a good few times in the comments, but for the price, I'm not going to be able to go in for him. Even just for his wage alone, 29,000 a week. There's no chance we'll go in for him. Obafemi was mentioned. He does look like an absolute tank. I think he would be a decent player to go in for. Good stats. His stamina, though, again, 57 to 61. And is he going to be 850,000? Probably not. Dallas was mentioned as well. Does look decent. Said that he plays well in career mode. I mean, his stats, they do look good. Stamina's up there. He's got decent acceleration and sprint speed. If he was reasonably priced, I would potentially go in for him. But again, at 22, how much is he realistically going to cost with? So for the 3 players I am looking at, I would say if we can go in for Ricky J. Jones, we'll go in for Carbonero, see how much money we've got left to spend after that, because we do also have this deal coming through. I've accepted a deal for Reece Shaw. It was 1.9 million. It was Mallorca, so he's off to Spain. There you go. I hope he'll enjoy his time there. I think he probably will get sold. I can't imagine that they're going to reject him. He has got, I don't think he was an exciting prospect. He was showing great potential. That was it. But were we realistically going to use him? He was proper slow, so that's why I was happy for him to go. He had put in a transfer request, so I thought, why not? So if we can get, what we'll get back off that, 1.2 million, a million at least off that, I think it'll leave with for getting in one more player. And I might go in for Millet, wherever he's sitting. I might go in for Millet. 3.3 million. If we can get him on the low end, that'll be ideal. And I think that'll sort out the centre of the park for the second team. Because Daub, not that he hasn't been playing decent, but apparently he's not showing great potential anymore. So I might look to sell him on if he doesn't improve. And Millet could go straight into that second team and I think would be absolutely sorted. And then if we get Carbonero as well, he can replace Shaw or he can play on the right-hand side where List is currently sitting. So that's a little look. There you go. As for Max Harris, that was what I was looking for. Max Harris. He is on the transfer list, but that's because he's submitted one. He's not happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play him as much as possible. See if we can get him a little happier. And then hopefully you'll accept coming off the transfer list. But we're going to get into this game against Swansea to kick things off. Before we do make any signings, we'll get into this game, see how the team fares, and then we can make the decisions from there of who we're going to bring into the team. Yeah, we go then. We're going to be going with a second team on this one. So Harris is in there. I'm also going to be bringing Palacios on because I don't want him to go down the same route. He's complaining about not getting enough game time. So he's going to be getting game time. Even if he's absolutely knackered, it's what he's wanting. So that's what he's going to be getting. So I'm hoping we can kick things off with a 3 points here. It is against Swansea though, and it is with a second team. So it is going to be difficult, but I'm going to put the faith in the lads and I think they'll be able to do it. Jones, Daub, back to Canna. Nice little bit of play. Fritzen, going to cut it in. Fritzen to put 1-0 up. Come on, son. Fritzen makes it 1-0. It's exactly what we need, Laird. Exactly what we need. Decent little bit of build-up play from there as well. Come on, son. I was a bit worried here, but cut in. Easy for him, that man. Easy. List. I see you, Jones. Jones made a nice little run here. Cutting it back. Plays it across. List to put 2-0 up. Straight at the keeper, man. It's not over yet, though, Canna. Max Harris plays it out. Come on. What you got, Wood? What have you got? Got Wood? Oh, terrible. That was terrible as well. Jesus. Swansea looking for that equaliser. Ooh, and it's over the top. Thank God for that. No. Ooh. They're coming close, they are coming close. Squeaky bum time there, Trying to get that block in. Oh, man. Van Kooten. Oh, great ball to List. List, come on, son. Use that pace. List makes it 2-0. Come on, lad. That's us sorted. Swansea, they just nearly scored. Then we went back up the other end of the pitch. Made it 2-0. List using that pace. Didn't look too fast there, But he's still got that finish, and he still got that finish on him. El Capitano stepping up. Doing the business forward. We should be sorted now. Come on. Fritzen's been able to pick that up. Fritzen is going to send Max Harris. Cuts it back in. It's a cross. Fritzen makes it 3. Come on. Max Harris, go on. Get involved, man. Run over to him. He's not even interested, is he? Not looking like he wants to stay with the team. No, didn't get a chance to give him a hug. But Harris setting that up. Nice pass. What a goal, son. Come on. Canna. Palacios. Through the List. What you got, List? What you got? Over the top. Come on. Try to be cheeky there, Oh, List, there we go. Here we go. Is it over yet? No. Harris. Oh, he's just handballed that there. Blatant handball. It doesn't matter, though, because we're going to win this game. We're 3-0 up, for God's sake. We've pulled the trigger on Carbonero. We've activated that release clause. I think he's going to be ideal for the second team. So come on, mate. Sit down. Let's get this contract signed. Squad roll. We're going to go rotation. We don't want him to be expecting any first team football just yet. I mean, he might get it eventually, but at the minute, you're just going to be rotation, son. How are you feeling about that? There you go. And great news. Absolutely fantastic news. That's exactly what we want from you. We're making good progress. We are. How about a 5-year deal? Are you going to sign on that dotted line with a 5-year contract? Stevenage, in 5 years, we're going to be winning the Champions League, son. How about that? Yes, let's carry on. It's looking good. He's not wanting to add a release clause. Exactly what I wanted, because you don't want a team coming in and doing exactly what we did. And if you notice there, after that deal, we spent 2.3 million and we've still got 5 in the budget. That is because that deal went through. I can't even remember his name now. Was it Lewis or something? Anyway, we sold a lad that was on the left-hand side. What's he wanting? 6,000 a week? Signing bonus, you know what it is? Just to get this deal over the line, and for the simple fact that we've got him on such a discounted price, I'm going to accept that. So welcome to the team, mate. I think you're going to do great things for it. So the next signing that we're going to be making is going to be Ricky J. Jones. I don't know too much about the kid, but for 850,000, I think it's worth taking the risk. It's that acceleration and sprint speed that's really appealing to me. But for 19 years old, can play striker, centre attacking mid, and left wing. I think he's definitely worth the risk. He could be the next Semenyo forward, because look what we did with him. I think he was a 58 rated overall, and now he's got potential to be special. So I know this kid has got a very bright future once he comes to Stevenage. So let's get this deal done. 850,000. Thank you very much. So let's see what 850,000 has bought with him. He's a 67 rated overall, an exciting prospect, so 100% this risk has paid off for her. Let's have a look at his stats. He's got 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, high medium work rates, 98 acceleration, 90 agility, balanced jumping and reactions aren't fantastic, but we can work on things like that, especially his stamina. It's only a 58. But his sprint speed is 99. 99 sprint speed, man. He's going to be the next Usain Bolt forward, man. Absolutely unreal. I mean, list, he is lightning fast, and he is 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. So this kid, I think he's going to be unreal forward, 100%. I'm going to be bringing him on as a super sub to see what he can do in the second team. But the rest of his stats, ones that stand out, he's got the decent long shots on him. The rest, dribbling isn't fantastic, but finishing 67. I don't think he'll be too bad, though. I don't think he'll be too bad at all. Like I said, he could be the next Semenyo forward. And after buying him, it does leave her with 4.1 million to spend with 10k in the wage budget. I am going to be careful about the wage budget because I do still want to bring in some youth academy players. They are still going to be massively important. But if we have a look at the team, it's going to be the second team that I'm going to look to strengthen. And for me, it's Daub that stands out. Maybe it's Van Kooten, but left back positions, I was going to say right back there. Left back positions aren't as important for me. I want that centre of the park to be really decent for her. And Canna, he needs a better partner than Daub. Like I say, Daub, he hasn't got a decent potential on him anymore. I don't know why. Maybe we just haven't played him enough. But Millet, if we can get him for 3.3 million, I think he'll be absolutely unreal in the centre of the park for her in the second team. That is saying if we can get him for the lower end, because it was between 3.3 and 7. If they want anywhere close to 7, we're not going to be able to go for him, which will be a shame. It would be a shame, but I'm going to go in for him, see if I can get him for 3.3 million, and I think that'll be an unreal signing, and what a way to close off the window. I've worked me magic. 3.3 million for Millet. Absolutely unreal deal. I think his contract must have been run out or something, but there you go. We've got him in. It's all going to come down to this, though, because he's going to be important. I would say important. He might make his way into the first team, you know. He might make his way into the first team. What else can we do with him here? What are you going to be saying? 5 years? You are speaking my language, son. Yes, thank you very much. But it is all going to come down to that wage. I mean, we've got 9,000 in the wage budget left. He's currently on 12. Is he going to be playing the game? We'll soon find out, like. We'll accept that. He doesn't want a release clause. Fantastic, son. Fantastic. However, then, it's all going to be this. I'm going to offer him. I don't want to be too stingy. We'll offer him 10. And he can have 20,000. That's an alright deal. I think that's an alright deal. 20,000. What you thinking about that, mate? Oh, he's sitting back. He's confident, like. He's confident. Come on, son. That's a fair offer. Boom. What a signing. What a signing. I'm buzzing to bring Millet into the team. I think he's going to be absolutely unreal for us. So he has a look at how the second team is shaping up after we've made that final signing. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So we've got Fritzen up top. We've got Jones on the bench. He is 100% going to be coming on as a super sub. I want to see what that kid can do. We've got the other Jones in the centre of the attacking mid position. We've got List back on the left-hand side. Carbonero is on the right. We've got Canna and Millet sitting in the centre of the park. We'll have a look at Millet actually while we're here. So we've got weak foot and skill moves, both 3-star. Fair enough, mate. Pace, not bad. Shooting isn't great, but that isn't why we brought him into the team. He's got decent dribbling. Physical isn't fantastic, but we've got Canna that can do all that for us. What else is standing out? So he's got good agility, good balance, good sprint speed. It's not too bad. Strength is absolutely shocking, so I think we'll have to work on that a little bit. He's not an aggressive player at all, so I think he's going to be more of a playmaker for us rather than someone that's going to be necessarily winning the ball back. But like I say, we've got Canna for that. Ball control, not bad. Finishing is decent, good dribbling. Long passing is decent as well, short passing. He's looking good, this player. Like, he's got no traits on him, but I don't think that matters too much at the minute. I think he's going to be an absolute superstar for us. The rest of the lads, though, Van Kooten, Bjork, Juarez and Wood, still leading the back line. And then we've got Bazunu in goal. I have put Chevalier on the loan list because I haven't been using him. So if you can get some game time somewhere else, come back to a little bit more decent, I think that'll be the way to go. So, as for the next game, though, we are going to be going up against, who is it? Millwall. It's going to be the first team. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get to see the likes of Millet or Carbonero in this episode because this is going to be the last game of the episode. We're just mainly going to be focusing on the transfers. So, get the transfer window out the way and then we can concentrate on the games. I mean, we are currently sitting in 5th now. So, if we can pick up another 3 points, that'll put we in 4th. Good put in a good position. That does rely on Cardiff City losing the next game though, but you've got to keep the faith. So we're going to get in this game against Millwall. Hopefully it's going to be all about Super Semenyo. I am going to be changing things up. I'm going to be playing Harris instead of Bidder, and then Bidder's going to be coming on maybe as a sub at half time just to keep the lad happy, because if he goes, that's going to be a massive blow to the team. So there you go. There you go. Let's get into this last game. Pick up another 3 points. If we can make it into that 4th position, I think we'll be able to push and get into that 2nd spot and gain that automatic promotion that the board's looking for. Through. Palacios. Just not able to send Semenyo. But Matty was. Semenyo will put a 1-0 up. Come on. Come on, son. You know what's coming, don't you? You know what's coming. Oh, Super Semenyo. Come on, lad. I was gutted when Palacios got took out there, like. But Matty slotting that through. Semenyo. That's what I'm talking about, mate. Semenyo. Come on. Gelhardt. Plays it across. Woohoo! Wallace nearly scoring an own goal there, son. Corner forward then. Brown with the ball in the box. Header, Hickey. It's over the top. We don't score many goals from corners, like. That was pretty close. Pretty close. Come on, Wallace. He's looking for Gromit. Ooh, he didn't find Gromit, but Jesus, he nearly found the back of the net there, didn't he? Oh, we didn't need to see this again, man. Come on, we've seen it. Palacios, over the top. Harris. Max Harris. With shots like that, maybe I will sell you, mate. Maybe I will sell you. I'm only joking. Oh, nice. Masengo has sent Palacios here. Palacios. Is he going to get on the score sheet? Yes, he is. Oh, my God. What a goal, son. What a goal. There you go. We're 2-0 up. There you go, son. Palacios, man. He's just unreal forward. Absolutely unreal. You've got to believe that he's going to be a 99 rated player at the end of this. Like, look at this goal, though. Absolutely smashes it. No chance for the keeper. Sengo winning that ball back forward. Harris. Cheeky ball to Palacios. Palacios. Send Harris. Oh my God, what a goal, son. What a goal. Is that offside? Oh. That is shocking, that. What a goal. What a goal that would have been. I'm gutted for the kid there, like. Ah, you mug. Where's VAR, eh? Let's see when... Oh, he was... Come on, man. It's like a knee offside. Shocking. Palacios taking a long-range shot. And it's only went and gone in. I wasn't thinking that was going to go in, but come on. Come on, man. I've also took a lot of the traits off the lads. I thought 13 on Palacios was far too many. So I think he's got about 6 now. But I don't think it makes a blind bit of difference. This lad was going to be unreal for us, regardless of what traits he had on him. But what a shot. And what a goal, son. Bitter. Played it through. Matty. Sending Semenyo. Semenyo. Is that offside as well? Oh, my God. 2 decent goals and they're both offside, man. He's having my life, that kid. He is having my life this afternoon. Just offside as well. I know I'm gutted too, mate. I am gutted too. There you go then. We're currently in 4th. Exactly what we wanted. I don't think Leeds and Nottingham Forest are going to be letting up anytime soon, though. We have closed the gap slightly, just a little bit. It's only 12 points now, but I think it's going to be difficult to get automatic promotion. But if we play like we have in this episode, I think we should be able to achieve that. But like I say, if it doesn't happen, we're going to have to pay that money back. I'll be absolutely devastated if we have to. But I think with the team that we've built up, I reckon we should be able to do it. All right, I think we should. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, son. We'll see who is at the bottom of the table. So it's Blackburn, Ipswich and Barnsley. Not much has changed there. It was left in the comments in regards to who's the top assister of the season. Is that what it is? Who's got the top assists? We'll go with that. We'll cover the top goal scorers first, though. So Doorballs is still currently sitting top, 22 goals. Semenyo and Palacios are 7 goals behind, though. So I reckon it's going to be a fight between them two who's going to be getting the golden boot. I don't think they're going to be letting up anytime soon. We'll have a look at the top assists. So we've got Holmes from Derby on 15. Matty is just behind him, though, with 12. Is there anyone else? Matty has played a hell of a lot less matches as well. So 6 less matches. Only 3 assists behind. He's doing well, like he is doing well. Palacios is in there as well with 6 assists. Not bad, son. Is that it for us? No. Bitter is in there as well with 5. So we've got a couple of our players in there with the assists as well. It is looking good. I think the players should be able to do it. But there's only one way that we're all going to be able to find out, and that's to get through the rest of this season. But that is going to be for another day, because I am going to be leaving the episode here. I don't think the end of the transfer window is going to be too important, because I'm not going to be selling anyone on and I'm not going to be bringing anyone else in. So that's why I'm just going to be leaving it. As for the next episode, I think we have got some big games, if I do remember correctly. So we've got a game against Stoke, Ipswich. Doesn't really matter too much, but Middlesbrough and Bristol, I think they'll be decent games. So that's what's in store for the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this one, though, drop a little like. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Join KO United. But as always, I'll see you in the next one.